So in Massachusetts, a lot of people ask what the actual steps are once they have a uncontested divorce and all the paperwork is done. So instead of talking about the specific paperwork, this is assuming that you have the separation agreement, the joint petition, and all the other related paperwork. What you would do is you would go to court, you would bring all the paperwork that you have, including the financial statements, and it's important to attach a copy of your W-2 or your 1099 from the prior year to your financial statement. You need to bring a copy of your marriage certificate, with being the certified copy, not the religious copy, and not a photocopy. And if there are minor children, both parents need to have done the parenting education class, and will get a yellow or gold certificate that they'll bring to file as well. You can mail it in, but I strongly recommend going to a nearby court. So for example, my office is in Taunton, and I'm in Taunton court a lot. You would bring all that paperwork to court with you. In Taunton, you would go up to the second floor, and you would get a number. They would call your number. It's kind of like a deli counter number, and when they call it, you'd say, I have the joint petition for divorce and all the related paperwork. Can you take a look to make sure it's all accurate? Then the clerks, who are generally very helpful, will go through it. Will tell you forgot to sign this, you forgot to date this, you forgot your marriage certificate, or you forgot your W-2. But assuming that all the paperwork's in order, you pay the $215 filing fee, and the court will assign you a judge, will give you a docket number, and will mail out what your uncontested court date is. So they'll say that you have Judge Fields in Taunton on November 1st at 8:30 a.m. And on that date, then you will go to court. You will look at what your case number is. In Taunton, for example, they'll have a bulletin board outside with the case numbers listed, and you need to check in with the court clerk or judicial case manager. That person will tell you if there's anything that's missing. You'll need to say whether your financial statement is still accurate or whether you need to do a new financial statement, and then you'll go in front of a judge that day. The judge will want to make sure that the divorce, that you guys exchange financial information, that the marriage is irretrievably broken down, that the agreement's a fair and reasonable agreement. And then there's usually about a 5-minute colloquy or 5 minutes of questions that the judge would ask. It's important to go over with your attorney ahead of time what those questions are and what you need to do when you go to court. But generally, that's the process. Every court has slightly different local rules. So even in Bristol County, even though Taunton's the main courthouse, you can file in the Fall River Probate Court or the New Bedford Probate Court as well, and you look to file in the appropriate court, and you have discretion, appropriate county, but you have discretion about which courthouse you actually want to go to file your court action.